Hello YouTubers, and this is the Fisher amplifier, as you can see. It comes on, what I found is just there, all dry joints, that's left and right channels, and Zener diodes to block any friction, any interference. That's the main. So let's get onto there. If I can find it through this thing. Try and find the main chip. There we are. That's a big STK power chip. Very dirty inside. I've cleaned it all up with my IPA solvent. Solvent for electronic parts and components. Do not, if you use this stuff, do not use it on live parts, because it's very flammable. And if there's anything what's getting hot, like a nice big juicy resistor or a triac on a heatsink, it will go into flames. And we don't want that, do we? No. Right, well, I shall lift it up. Oh, the fuse are gone as well, so that is out. So inside, she's nice and clean now. It's full of muck. Terrible. I had to take all the back off. But she's full of muck. It's still got a bit of muck, and well, that's clean compare what it was down here. But yeah, the fuse are gone. As you can see, I've got poor fuse in, 2 amp fuse. I have checked with it being switched on. If you see there, look, that's how mucky. Well, dirt, yuck, and I've missed that bit, so I need to clean that. It's all over the place. It was mucky to hell. But relay clicks, the power's all on the fuses. I've tested the capacitors in circuit using the EARS meter, and they seem okay. I only paid £5, but the big stinger was he put £15 per postage and packaging. Well, I thought it was a bit pricey for that, for to say the size of it. You know, I've sent a bloody great big oscilloscope, not like this one, but, well, a oscilloscope which is bigger. I mean, it was like out here. And I only charged that £15. But anyway, that's a different story. That's the STK. I've had a look at the compound. It's nice and creamy, it's not hard, so I thought I'd not bother taking that apart. It yeah, very knowledge. I don't like muck. What I'll do, I'll put some of this IPA, I'll put it into this pot here and just put a bit in. There's only a bit on, and just go around and just clean. Yeah, look, it's nice and clean. Yeah, there's them 2 little Zeners. Here's all the link wires. That's op amp for the phono side. But yeah, main thing is I've got to, so I'll keep cleaning. I'm just a little bit too obsessed with cleaning stuff. But it looks better now. Look at that. So now I've got to clean all that now. So sorted. There you go. makes it look better. I shall put some little bit of WD-40 on the back of the pots, just to make the carbon contracts, make them nice and smooth and clean. Yeah, that's what's inside there, and then all the main components underneath this heatsink down there. It's not as bad as it was here, because obviously this is this, and here, this way, zoom out, here and there was ditch, so that was protecting mainly the rest of the board. But the fuse wise, I've checked it for shorts using resistance, so continuity from there to the output pins. But no, there's no shorts anywhere. So yeah, I think nice little amplifier. I am keeping this amplifier because my amplifier I use, as you've seen in the other videos, that great big JVC receiver. And from the other video I was on about moving stuff around, and this is nice and compact. It's got tape, tuner, aux and phono. That's all I need, is a nice little amplifier just to test. That's all I want it for. So I want to keep this little one. She's going to be my little tester for testing bits and bobs and speakers and whatever. But yeah, CD players. Now I've actually switched them on and going to go through them for you now very quickly. Comes on and plays. I've gone all the way for the tracks, no problem. Been through program, no problem. It's just a draw what now and again sticks, but I'll just put on all of these CD players I put belts on anyway. So that's working. That's the same. That's working. The Technics, it's working, but the back, well, the sorry, let's go there. The LCD is a bit dim. That needs cleaning up. Sony is struggling. It tends to spit out and go back in again, and I can't get it to play because obviously it's not reading because of this. It's not in fully, but it's on. That's one good news. The Pioneer is on. It comes out the disc, but when it goes back in, it struggles to read. I press play, and then track 1 comes up, then skips to 17. So that needs looking at. I reckon that's the word similarly as SHIT in there. With regards from that, and then there's that little unit round there, which I've got to look at, and that'll be later on sometime. But yes, plenty to do. Each one, when it comes into my hands, I do take the back off, check all the components, much into detail. I stick the oscilloscope onto, especially on CDs, check the RF signal, make sure that's 5.5 volts peak to peak, something like that. Make sure that's all there, and that'll be on all of them anyway. But yeah, just a matter of cleaning them all up and see what happens. If anybody wants a nice CD player, fully serviced, new belts all cleaned out, all greased up, there you go, all there. Right, I'm off, I've got things to do. Okay, right, catch you later.